Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys over here. So for the recording, just recapping, we were kind of talking through two of the how might we questions. And we were just pausing for a reflection to see if anyone had any thoughts, feelings about the two that we were tossing up between based on our critical evaluation of the how might we's.
I like the idea that we didn't, I thought it was great that even though we voted one in and it didn't quite fit, we were prepared to be flexible and have a look at best fit, because there's certainly a theme and it doesn't need to be doesn't need to be perfect straight off. We can sort of iterate onto making it probably the best fit we can. I thought that was a really good process that and a learning that we went through straight away.
Is there a way to combine the elements we like of both into like a super how might we?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
We could give that a crack.
Ooh.
How do people feel about that?
I think it's good.
Good idea.
Yeah, all right. Shall we get another box? So just to clarify, it was the third one and second from the bottom that we liked. So we seem to be quite attached to the creating, like the curiosity part of the purple one. Good use of bold, Bridget. How would we think about rewording it? What do we like from each of them that we want to kind of amalgamate?
Well, they've both got the millennial part in it, so it targets our stakeholder. One sort of fits the brief a little bit more around learning about credit cards.
Yeah.
But the other's a little bit more constructive. So the top one's a bit fluffy, but maybe you could also do more with that. The bottom one's got a bit more guardrails in it.
I think the direction's a bit different. I feel like in the purple one, it's an open statement. There's no direction of what we're trying to build, with the exception of learning about credit cards and curiosity. The second one, it focuses quite narrowly in on safety and ownership. And I wonder if we are limiting ourselves by focusing in on safety and ownership.
Yeah, because creating is quite a good word, open word, isn't it?
And curiosity.
Creation.
I think there's a number of factors that could come, like it could be identity, like association.
And then you could also put, I guess, safety and ownership under that umbrella term of curiosity.
Curiosity. Yeah.
And
And
feed in through that.
We could even just, so how might we create curiosity with millennial women to increase desire to learn about credit cards so that they feel safe applying or something, like,
Or asking questions, even
well,
learning.
yeah, because that kind of comes in that it's in order to.
Yeah,
part of
that's
the
what I mean.
how might we question. Okay, so
I don't
let's
think we've
start
done
there.
that.
How might we create?
Curiosity and credit cards. Who would have thought those two words would come in?
Oh, definitely me. After all the stuff we've done at NAB.
Can you all hear my washing machine?
Only
No.
slightly.
No.
Spaceship.
Yeah, it's a spaceship. I have a spaceship in my backyard.
We've definitely never heard you, Dyson.
Yeah.
Want me to get it going?
What do we think about that? I've changed it a little bit.
In order to increase the concern.
So what do you really mean about agency? Control?
Yeah.
Yep.
Effectively, like
Yeah.
autonomy.
Yep.
We can change agency to control or like
Agency opens it up again.
independence.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be challenged.
Did any of our are there any words that our interviews use, like any quotes that we could sub out maybe? I don't know if agency fits with anything I've heard. That would be my only thing about the word. I think it's a great word for us, but I haven't heard any of the interviewees use it.
I did have someone use control. I just think control is a little bit limiting.
Independence is a lot more refreshing.
I don't mind independence. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that word.
Or like, could it be confidence over their financial decisions or capability?
Ooh, confidence
I
is
like
good.
confidence. Because I think that's one of the key themes really, is that they don't feel confident.
And they don't feel like they can ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we change? Like it says increase 2 times. Should we change
To build
within-
confidence.
Yeah.
build, create, make
Inspire.
Yeah.
Inspire confidence.
fire? Yeah.
Aspiration.
My confidence.
How about
My confidence. What about how might we create curiosity within millennial women to increase their desire to learn about credit cards in order to inspire confidence when it comes to managing their money?
Yeah. Or finances, because credit cards technically are someone else's money. The bank
When it
money.
comes to, yeah.
Managing their
about,
finances,
What
managing-
about just learn about credit cards in order to inspire financial confidence?
Financial confidence.
It's
I feel
short.
like that's
So you just put financial in between inspire and confidence, and then you just end with confidence.
I'm reflecting on that statement.
Yep.
This statement though is also assuming that if they learn about credit cards,
It
that it
creates all, financial confidence. Yeah,
Builds.
you're right. It
yeah,
might even be better to say desire to learn about financial management when it comes to credit cards.
yeah,
Yeah, nicely picked up.
Learn about finances. But it could
Finances.
even be to inspire confidence when it comes to managing managing a credit card.
I wonder if it's actually confidence earlier on. Increase their confidence. I mean, no, it's fine.
Increase
Hold
their
on, okay.
confidence to learn about.
Increase their confidence, or no, increase their desire to learn about finances.
When it
About
comes to
their
managing.
finances.
Because it isn't a desire, I don't feel at the moment in a lot of what I've seen to actually learn. It's more of a, I'm staying away from it.
How might we create curiosity?
yeah,
Because it's meant to be about credit cards. Somewhere in there it's about credit cards, and that's the overwhelming feel. So maybe learn about finances in order to manage their credit card. Because then it actually says that it opens up this whole thing, but also gives you a target.
yeah.
Say it in full, Bernie. Say the whole sentence.
Okay. How might we create curiosity within millennial women to increase their desire to learn about finances in order to manage their credit cards? Yeah, I'll just take out the first there. I'm actually pointing at a screen that you can't see. That's
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say.
Good job for me.
We're also though,
And then delete
Sorry.
that bottom line, yeah.
sorry to do this again,
Yep.
but we're also then assuming that if they're curious about it, which wasn't really the biggest problem from the research. The research was the confidence and the
Confidence.
capacity of it. So this would be assuming that essentially if we ran like a marketing campaign or something, that we would create curiosity, but would that actually be enough to flip people's perception?
I think my challenge with create curiosity, I like how open it is, but I think the challenge is how do you measure it? How do you
Yeah.
measure building
You
someone's desire to be curious?
Oh, I
Well,
can't.
I
it
think
is
that's the
the-
intangible.
Is the biggest problem curiosity?
For me it is, but that's just my research. That's not everyone else's. But I feel like create curiosity and increase desire might be a bit too similar. Maybe that's where it is. So creating curiosity within millennial women to increase their confidence to learn about finances, or confidence.
Or maybe is it, how might we create confidence within millennial women to increase their desire? Because then confidence, that really opens up however you want to interpret it.
Yeah.
You could do it
Maybe
that way too.
that's
Good point.
yeah.
I'm kind of thinking.
How might we increase
Confidence, yep.
within millennial women to increase their desire to learn about finances in order to manage their credit cards?
Yeah. Nice.
Woohoo!
What do you reckon, Alex? Bianca?
Yeah, I think it. I think it reads better because, yeah, I think curiosity would have been a difficult one to try to. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Bianca looks like you're
I
deep
think
in
you're
thought.
onto something though.
I look like what? Sorry.
You look like you're deep in thought.
I am.
Put it on a post-it note. Put it on the table.
What are you
think?
thinking?
I feel like I want to use the word empower, but I don't know if it's actually appropriate and if it's just becoming too big. Because I do like the word confidence, because I think that is the
You would
problem.
take out. You could take.
'Cause I
You could
think
say, how might we empower millennial women?
But I just don't even know if it's right. Like, I think confidence actually, that this is what I'm thinking in my head. I think empowerment, but when you actually say the word confidence out loud, that actually is the problem, because they've been told by their families for too long, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. Oh, no, you've bought a house. No, you should do that. You should do that now. Well, what are you telling me? Is it this or is
Yeah.
it that? So it is a confidence issue. So I think I just have the word empowered in my head, because when I think women, I think we should be empowered, but that's a whole other conversation on its own.
You could
Welcome to my
probably
brain.
even talk about that in your assignment as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can we change the first increase to build, because there's 2 increases in there and it's too many increases in one line. That's making me feel better.
So do we think this addresses our how might we statement? So how might we action build confidence
Within
I think
millennial
so.
women.
within millennial
For-
women? And the
More
statement of
change.
change is desire to learn about finance in order to manage it. The statement of change is to manage their credit cards. We've actually got 2 action statements, build confidence and desire to learn. I would see as 2 action statements. Would you guys agree?
I think desire to learn is just an action, like in terms of it's an outcome.
Like a.
Like if
Okay.
you can build confidence, then desire is a feeling that is an outcome of that confidence.
We're
We could
saying
sell
it's
it
a
that way.
flow-on effect.
I'm not mad
The
about
only
the
reason-
extra bit.
Okay. Are we landed?
Yep, I think
I reckon.
We
I don't-
are.
Everyone
I don't-
happy?
Yeah.
What might be a good
Nice.
time to